Battles, traditionally, are brutally long and arduous processes that require great strategical minds and decisive military decisions in order for a side to be declared the victor. This is no different in the Star Wars universe, and throughout the galaxy's many conflicts, combatants needed to display the utmost courage, intelligence, and perseverance to ensure not only a victory, but also their mere survival. With that said, however, not all battles are won with sheer skill, and sometimes, despite all the meticulous planning that goes into a battle or uprising, luck still prevails, and the combat force gets crushed in the most unexpected manner. Throughout this video, we'll be discussing one particular organized rebellion that, although had everything perfectly planned out, was devastated by none other than C-3PO. Our story begins on the planet of Brielle, where Padme Amidala is sent to negotiate and ultimately persuade President Vul into entering an alliance with the Republic. The Separatists naturally didn't take kindly to this threat, and in true fashion, Dooku organized an extremely sneaky homegrown rebellion. The goal of this rebellion was to ultimately stop the Brielle government allying with the Republic, and the way they were going to go about doing this was by using stolen clone armor and weaponry to infiltrate the government complex in order to assassinate Padme Amidala and the president of Brielle. The plan seemed foolproof, and Dooku, as well as the natives taking part, were confident in its success. The strategists, however, failed to consider one minute factor. That factor, of course, being C-3PO and R2-D2. After wandering astray and heading too far out into the vast jungles of Brielle, C-3PO unwittingly found his head detached from his body. R2, being the good friend that he is, flew down the hill where C-3PO's torso landed and went to get it back for him, hoping to return it to him and finish their jungle exploration once and for all. In a cruel twist of events, however, C-3PO's head had some brief encounters with the native wildlife of the planet and ended up causing a landslide, which shoved the pair further into the thick forest and ensured there was no going back. After R2 found both C-3PO's body and head, dusk was fast approaching and he decided that he needed to find a way out of the forest, and fast. Eventually, the dysfunctional pair ran into a Brahelian mammoth, which after being enraged by R2, hammered threw them into the air. Thanks to the power and lucky chance of the throw, however, 3PO and R2 ended up accidentally killing their first members of the rebellion through blunt trauma. Unfazed, R2 clumsily reattached C-3PO's head and the pair continued to wander through the forest until they found what they thought to be clone troopers. Impatiently waiting for the flare that would never arrive from their now dead counterparts, the clone-disguised members of the rebellion were waiting for the signal to commence their mission, but were surprised when they were greeted by two unfamiliar droids who were exclaiming their relief upon finding them. Due to C-3PO's head being clumsily reattached by R2, his circuits were not properly connected and 3PO had a malfunction, which caused him to knock down what he thought to be the clone captain. This then set off a series of catastrophic events for the Separatist rebellion on Brielle. Because the leader was knocked down and unfamiliar with clone weaponry, he accidentally let off a shot which killed another member near him. The other members, who were all spread out and not aware of the accident that had just taken place, thought legitimate clones had found them and fired upon their position. This led to complete and utter chaos as one half of the squad was now firing upon the other. At the conclusion of the skirmish, all the assassins and Separatist agents were dead, as the confusion had led them to think they were killing clones, where in reality they were killing themselves. Although it wasn't the entire rebellion killed in the fight and the threat was still present, all the commotion that took place outside of the palace grounds indirectly led the royal guard to be put on high alert, and thus led to the interception and arrest of the remainder of the disguised Brahal activists. All thanks to the fine work of our favourite dynamic duo. As always, thanks for watching. Just before you go, if you have even the slightest interest in cryptocurrencies and decentralized money, I recommend you check out our partners over at the OKCash team. If you want to learn more and talk to the OKCash community, head over to their Discord or website, all links located in the description below. Don't forget to join the wider intergalactic community and check out our Instagram, Discord, and of course new website. Hope to see you all in the next video.